folks, I'm Lea Emano, your friendly neighbor, brings you some story of love. Love is the most beautiful thing that you can have in this world. It's free to love and be loved. But what if that someone you love gone forever? What will you do? And what if there are some circumstances that you cannot control of? Well, let us all listen to this melodramatic love story that will bring smile and tears to us. Bright morning of our first day of school in our senior days. Rebecca wore her typical uniform and carried her cute pink bag. As I look at her, she looks like a champion in racetrack as she breathes like a tired horse from a competition. Muntik na ako malate, besh. Gosh, she said as if I cared to listen, but I smiled at her. We were in high school by that time. Good morning, class, as our teacher said. Let me introduce myself first and then after me, I would like you to introduce yourself too using an adjective. Is that clear? Our teacher added instructions. One by one, we introduce ourselves in front of the class. When it's Rebecca's turn, some of the boys in our classmates shouted, "Hi, crush!" And then they laughed. Days passed by, and we were on our second grading period. Rebecca was very studious and famous beauty in our campus, but she never entertains any suitors or those boys that like her so much. Flooded by love letters and love notes, 101% attention, and as if she's walking on a red carpet to fame. Susunod, hindi na ako sasabay sa'yo na parang admired oh, I exclaimed. Ha 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 ha! Hindi ka ba nasasanay? Bes naman, hiyaan mo sila. Aral muna ako, she said. While we were walking, on the way to our room, there was something catch our attention. Beshi, tingnan mo. Sa tingin ko, may bago na akong crush. Hey. I told her while looking at the guy standing on the door of our room. Transpiri ata, she replied, and pinched me in my hips. Our teacher tell us to pay attention because she will introduce our new classmate, and that's my Prince New Charming. I look at him and give a fine smile, and I just assume that he smiled back at me as if he gives me a glance. Rebecca listens attentively to him. She looks at him without any eyes moving and blinking. Many days pass by. Beshi, tara, sama mo ko bumili. I asked her. Beshi, Waps, ikaw na lang, may pa akong tapusin eh, she said while writing something on a pretty piece of paper. I know it's kind of stationery, but I just don't mind looking at it. If what is that for? I go to canteen without her. I eat alone. As when I accidentally look at the window, I saw Rebecca with someone looks so familiar to me. Ano siya? Kaya pala, ayoko samahan. Parang napapansin ko nga lately, hindi na niya ako sinasamahan dito. Hindi na rin siya sumasabay ng pag-uwi. I sadly uttered. Wait nga, ba't nakaholdingan sila ni Crush? With my curiosity, I followed them. I hide on the bushes so they won't know that I was there. Babe, di ba alam ni Patty itong relasyon natin? Kailan niya malalaman? Anton said. By the way, my Prince Charming's name was Anthony, and we called him Anton. He is kind of a man that every girl's dream. Ouch, sino na pala? Behind my back talaga. Ba't hindi niya sinabi? I uttered when tears flowing down on my cheeks. In short, I was betrayed by my best friend. We graduated in high school without reconciliation with her. With my pride, I prefer not to talk with her anymore. I even avoided her and kept distant as I could do. We took different courses in different universities. I studied in Manila and the last time I know about her was with Anton. I am now working at SM Department Store as a selling supervisor. I work hard so I can be a good provider to my family. My two younger brothers are still under college. My days run so typically. My life is so simple and kind of planned tasks or events to happen. I look at the mirror. Ganda naman ako ah. Okay naman katawan ko, pretty naman ako. Ano pang kulang? As I talk to my own image. One day morning, I was rushing to go to the jeepney's terminal so I won't be late in my work. Without noticing the guy in front of me. Kuya, excuse me po. Pwede po ba mauna? Pasensya na po nagmamadali lang. Begging unto him. He gave me a space to pass by and as I sit down inside the vehicle, "Thank you po," I said without looking at him. "Masyado kang nagmamadali ah." I heard him saying those words. I gave him a glance then, as I was looking at him, I feel that I know him. He looks so familiar. Oo nga po malilit na po kasi ako sa trabaho. I was shocked when I remember who this guy is. OMG, my Prince Charming, my first love, and broken heart. Is it destiny? Oh no. As I told myself hysterically, everything flashed back on that moment. Every killing and of course, the pain. The pain of being betrayed. Yes, this moment recalls on how I almost cried a river. Pati, he tapped me on my shoulder. Can we exchange numbers? He added. Wait lang ha, ang bilis nito ah. I murmured to myself. Sure, why not? I said to him. Guys, hindi man ako nagpakita. Along the way, we talked a lot of things, reminiscing the past, and when we were in the betrayal topic, he said, "Sorry ha, sana napatawad mo na kami ni Rebecca. Sorry kasi of all people na dapat nakakaalam ng relasyon namin, ikaw pa pinaglihiman namin. Sorry talaga," he said without blinking. In that moment, I want to vanish or disappear. It's not that I feel ashamed of it. The fact that we're in public and so many eyes looking towards us. It was that my own eyes might betray me. My heart's pounding and I was losing control. Bakit kaya ang tagal ng biyahe ngayon? Hindi naman traffic. As I continue asking myself. And that's it. We exchanged numbers. He miscalled me just to make sure that it's my real number. Okay to ah. Anyway, Anton, baba na ako ah. Dito na ako I said to him. Diyan ka pala nagtatrabaho. Tama-tama, along the way lang pala with my work He said. Ingat, tawag ako mamaya He continued. Okay, bye-bye, I replied. I don't know if he see me smiling like a crazy woman. What a coincidence. Of all people, why him? I uttered while looking at the sky. Pati, tara lunch na! My workmates yelled at me while I'm on my deep thought. Okay, sige, sunod ako. I replied to them. After a long 8 working hours, my shift finally done. I hurriedly go to my locker and decide to roam around the mall. Tapos na siguro siya sa shift niya. Palabas na siguro yun. Kapag nakita kami dito, maniniwala na ako sa destiny. Destined to be you. Ano itong iniisip ko? Baka pinagtagpo lang kami, pero hindi, tinadhana. As I scold myself to stop those romantic ideas, and eventually, I might get hurt at the end. When I was roaming at the mall, the music seems teasing me too. Patty! I heard someone calls my name. Patty! Again? I heard right, someone's calling me. turned around and surprisingly, Anton was standing right in front of me. Sabi na, ikaw yan eh. Can I invite you for a dinner? He said. I feel like I was a mannequin that very moment. I froze. I can't move my feet and even to blink. Shall we? Huwag ka mag-alala, ako taya. Hindi na maulit yung high school tayo na lagi ko ang taya. He continued. He guided me and held my elbow to continue walking. I just kept silent but responsive by nodding my head and doing some hand gestures as if I am a mute. I don't know why I was like this, why I act so weird if he's near with me. We dined at a not so expensive restaurant but a classy one. We eat and talk about so many things. No, I eat and he's the one do the talking. After that night, our communication can't stop or our meetups continues. We have been good buddies. And one time, after a movie, he accompanied me on the way home. Patty, may I ask you something? He started the conversation. The night of my kilig moments. Oo naman, nagtatanong ka na nga eh. Seryoso ka ba dyan? I replied to him. While looking at him, it seems that he wanted to stop us walking for a while. Patty, kapag ba nandigaw ako sa'yo? Hindi. Pwede ba ako manligaw sa'yo? I want us to be more than friends. These words are really moves me. Ha? Pwede pag-isipan ko muna. Kunwari pa. I take a big step away from him. I ran away and shouted, "Thank you! Bye-bye!" When I know he was not there already, I shouted like a crazy woman. Oh my God, yes! Niligaw niya ako. Yes! Oh my God! Napoldo ng Prince Charming ko. As usual, I'm talking myself again. When I got home, I received a message from him saying, Daya mo, nang iwan ka. Pero pwede pa party? Pwede ba ako manligaw sa'yo? When I was reading this message, I hugged my phone and kissed it like he was there. My Prince Charming, if you only knew, you're the only one I loved before and until now. I was talking my phone now, just imagining him, and I never noticed that he was online. Oh shucks, I called him. OMG, narinig kaya niya? This is it. I know where to go. I'm caught. Patty, tama ba yung narinig ko? You still love me? Mahal mo din ako? Gusto mo din ako? I heard him saying in excited tone. Narinig mo? Oo naman. Nandito na ako sa bahay. Biglang nag-ring yung phone ko. Ikaw pala. Kaya sinagot ko. And narinig yung sinabi mo. This continues a statement. Manligaw ka muna! I replied and I quickly turned off my phone. Kaya naman yun. Istugat ko naman. Napaka-istugat ko naman. Grabe. I jumped out to my bed and I hardly punched my pillow. Nakakahiya ka, Patty. Nakakahiya ka. To make the story short, we've been a couple. The sweetest, perfect couple of the town. Yes, you heard me right. Bebe ko, nag-breakfast ka na po. Bebe ko, sunduin kita. I love you. Those are his morning text messages to me. As always, our relationship runs smoothly. We fight, but at the end of the day, we're still together. Sweeter than the first date we had. We have been a 1 year and a half in making. So happy to have him. One day, on the way to my locker, some of my co-supervisors seem so serious in their conversation. I take a little time to listen. Uy, ganda, magla-lockdown daw ah. One of them sit beside me and told me that situation. Ha? Paano lockdown? Kumalat na ba yung virus? Nandito na ba sa Pilipinas? I replied to her, Oo, wala tayong pasok nito for 2 weeks or maybe a month. She continues explaining to me. No work, no pay tayo nito, says the other supervisor. I silently listened to them And I messaged my family and Anton. Magla-lockdown daw po, Mama. Need natin mag-stock ng pagkain. Baka tumagal po ito. And to Anton, I messaged him. Baby ko, magla-lockdown daw ah. May mga nagiging pasyente na ba kayo dyan sa ospital? Yung mga case ng virus na kumakalat na galing daw sa China. Mag-ingat ka, baby ko ah, please. Be safe po lagi. I love you. I texted him a lot of messages. I was worried of him because he is a nurse. I was concerned of him more than my self-safety. Okay lang ako, bebe ko. Siya nga pala, hindi kita masusundo mamaya dyan ha. Ingat ka sa pag-uwi mo, bebe ko. I love you too. His replied messages. The main office announced that we will not having an operation until the situation be settled. Taong bahay tayo nito mga moms, my cost supervisor said. I just smiled and prepared my things to go home and help my mom busy some stuff due to this lockdown. Ma, tara na po. Nagpapanik buying na mga tao sa grocery. Kailangan po natin makapag-stock ng pangangailangan natin. I told my mother on the way to supermarket. Ma, mga ilang linggo daw to eh. We continuous phrases while walking hand in hand with my mother. Oo nga eh, napapanood ko sa balita na baka magtagal to. Ang dami nang namamatay sa China. She replied. We buy all the needs and necessities of our family for a long days of lockdown. Tita, nag-ready na din po ba kayo sa lockdown? Nakapamili na din po ba kayo? Baka daw po kasi magtagal tong lockdown eh. I messaged Anton's mother as my concern to them. Okay naman kami anak. Nakapaghanda na kami, nakapamili na rin ako. Huwag ka mag-alala sa amin. Anton's mom replied. Lockdown. We are not allowed to go outside and roam just like the other day we had. Be responsible of yourself, and if you love your family, stay at home. Those are words I always see on TV and read on social media. 1 week of lockdown. Bebe ko, kumain ka na ba? Bebe ko, kamusta ka na dyan? Mag-reply ka naman please, namimiss na kita. My random text messages to Anton, but he hasn't replied back. I called him too, but no one answering. But kaya hindi siya sumasagot? Ba't kaya hindi man na siya mag-reply? 2 days na hindi man lang nag-reply. Alala pa kaya niya ako? I said while looking at the window of our home. Ma, hindi nagre-reply siya doon sa mga text messages ko. Ang dami ko nang tawag, hindi sinasagot. My sentiments to my mom. Baka busy lang. Ang daming dinadala sa pasyente doon sa hospital nila. Di ba nakita mo sa TV? O ba muna kulitin? Baka hindi yun magkanda ugaga sa kakaasikaso ng mga biktima ng COVID. My mom said and explained. I thought it that way too. Maybe he's just busy. I let days pass without any words from him. And because I miss him so much, I want to see him and hear his voice. I called the hospital landline. Hi, this is Maria of Sarsuela Hospital. May I know who's calling? The response I heard. Hello, good morning. May I speak to Anthony de Messes? This is his fiancé. I really not talked to him these past few days eh. Pwedeng nakausap siya, please? My words with a hymn of begging. I'm so desperate to know if he is okay. Mom, wait for a moment, the other line said. Without their knowing, I can barely hear them talking about Anton. Yung girlfriend ni Anthony, sasabihin ko ba? Alam mo muna sa family niya. Asan ba si boss? I heard them saying this. Hello? Hello? Bakit po? Ano pong nangyari kay Anton? Ma'am, sagutin niyo po ako. Ano pong nangyari sa boyfriend ko? My hysterical statement by that time. Ma'am, sandali lang po. Tawag na lang po kayo ulit after an hour. They dropped the line. I called her mother immediately. Tita, ano po ba nangyari kay Anton sa work niya? His mom just cried as an answer to me. I felt so nervous and my knees started to tremble. Tita, sabihin niyo naman po, ano nangyari kay Anton? Tita, please, sabihin niyo naman po sa akin yung totoo. I begged to his mom and I also started to cry. Anak, nahawa si Anton ng COVID. Tumawag siya, sinabi niya na need niya mag-quarantine. Kaso parang hindi kinakaya ng katawan niya. Nasa ICU siya ngayon. Hindi naman tayo pwede pumunta doon. Let's pray for his fast recovery. Anak, Patty, sorry. Sinunod ko lang sinabi niya na huwag ko daw sabihin sa'yo eh. His mom continues explaining. It's like a bomb that burst on my face. I hurriedly got my purse and when I was about to open our door, my mother stopped me. Hindi ka pwede pumunta doon. Paano kung ikaw naman ang mahawa? Paano naman kami? Ako. Anak, kami ng papa mo. My mom's word while tightly grasped my arms. Anak, tawagan mo na lang yung hospital. Sabihin mo mag-video call tayo para makita mo si Anton. My mom continues utterances for convincing me for staying at home. Hello, Sarsuela Hospital. I know already what happened to my boyfriend, Anton de Meses. Please, can you please tell me what exactly the situation is? I begged. Ma'am, sorry po Hindi po kasi namin alam if allow na ng pamilya na sabihin po sa inyo. Kasi po, yun din po bilin sa amin ni Sir Anthony before he passed out and brought to ICU. Okay na. Nakausap ko na mama niya. And sinabi niya na lahat. Please, sabihin mo sa akin, ano lagay niya? Ma'am, sorry po. He is not doing good. The medicine and the process, hindi po tinatanggap ng katawan niya. The nurse said. All I can hear is, he is not doing good. It's like a boomerang that keeps coming back to my ear. Ma'am, wait lang po May emergency po eh. And the nurse on the line began to. I don't know what to do. I walked back and forth in my bedroom. I was puzzled and feeling nervous. My phone rings. Anak, Pati, si Anton, wala na. Iwan na niya tayo. I heard his mom said, and I dropped the phone. And I cried so hard so if Anton can hear me. Bakit hindi niyo agad sinabi sa akin? Bakit ngayon lang? Bakit kung kailan wala na akong magagawa? Bakit? That's all I can say. I'm so helpless. Thinking of my boyfriend lying on hospital bed, suffering, and me, what I have done to him. I was thinking of the moment that he needs me most, but I was not there. Everything seems too fast to be ended with this kind of ending. My Anton, my Prince Charming, is gone. His body needs to be cremated because of the virus. His ash been placed to a decorated jar and sent to his family. I was lying in my bed and looking at the ceiling. Anton, baby ko, mamimiss kita. Sobra. Baby ko, hindi ko alam paano ko mag-uumpisa nang wala ka. Hindi ako nakapaganda, hindi ako ready. Hindi ka man lang nagpaalam na mauna ka na. Paano na ako? Paano na yung mga plano natin? I hardly cried. I remember the first time I did this, crying because of pain. I never expected I am doing it again for the same man. And silence cover my room. His pictures is the only thing I have in my arms. Maybe it's true. First love never stays forever. It's Patty. And that was so painful, ate. My gosh. Buti kinaya mo. Seriously. This virus is an indeed enemy, so we have to take care ourselves for our family, to our loved ones. We don't want them to orphan or abandon, right? If you love your family and of course your special someone, be safe. Be safe always. Don't let this virus kick us, but instead, let's get rid of it. Thank you, Patty, for your wonderful and melodrama story. Thank you for sharing it with us. Just be brave, and we know that Anton wants you to be brave and move forward, ate. Laban lang, bebe. Thank you for listening, folks. Till next time, this is Lea Emano, your friendship, and I'm signing off.